My name is Lacey, and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight I thought we would do part 2 of my last video for a color in chat. The book that we're coloring in is Animal Quest, Color by Number Christmas, and that is by Sun Life Drawing. And forgot to grab my paper to stick underneath, so got that now. And those are what the pictures are, some of the pictures. Get the paper in here. And this is the picture that we started. So I thought we'd continue working on it, chatting a little bit, see where the night leads us. Tonight I'm drinking some water. My throat's been pretty dry, so I just wanted to stick to water. So yeah, let's get started. And also in this coloring book, it is a color by number. The colors and numbers are right here. And then it's also back here. So it stays the same throughout the whole book. So I think we left off on number 6. So let me just make sure we don't have any more 6s. I mean, we can always go back, but I'd like to get them done as much as possible. Just kind of skimming the page. I don't see any 6s left. So number 7. We'll start on number 7, which is orange. So let me get that color. This is a Bic Ultra Fine Permanent Marker, and this is Sunset Orange. I will link the markers and the book down below. So if you're interested in purchasing that or just looking to see how much they cost, I will list them. Oh man, some of these are like right up. So might have to pull that a little apart. All right, number 7. Here we go. Oh, that does look like a sunset orange on here. And I love that color in the sky, like that orange when the sun's going down. Yeah, it does look like that. I am using a variety of markers. I'm using Bic Variety Pack of markers that I had gotten a long time ago that I had forgotten about. They were still in the little packaging that it came in, and also some Crayola markers as well. And I definitely still like Crayola. I remember using them as a kid even. Well, crayons and everything. I don't know if I had markers when I was a kid, Crayola. I mean, maybe for school. But I think I colored with crayons mostly when I was a kid. And I don't remember my older years and older grades, what we used. Do any of you guys remember what you used? I always wanted the crayons with a sharpener on the back. I never had that though. I always thought that was so cool. Because, you know, it'd tell you, like, for school to buy the 24 pack, and some kids would buy the huge pack for school and they'd get the sharpener. Or we just always stuck to the list. But that's okay. But yeah, Crayola markers are pretty good. Crayons are too. My kids have a variety of markers, pencils, and crayons. I wonder if we're going to have a lot of this color. Guess we'll find out if we'll have a lot of this color. Not really sure what this part is. I'm thinking like candy cane for some reason. So today is Thursday for me, and we got groceries on Saturday. And I feel like we hardly got anything. Do you ever guys feel that way? Like you get groceries and it's like, what did I buy? Just the cost of everything and the quantity you get is like less. That's what I feel anyway. Granted, I'm thankful for everything that we can get, and I use what we can get. But ugh, I just feel like don't get too much. But you make do with what you can get. Granted, we have meats, a freezer full of meat, and a bunch of canned goods and canning that we had done. So I'm thankful for that. But just like produce and fresh fruit, and we get cheese and stuff. The basics: milk, bread, butter, which I probably could make bread. I just feel like everything's so expensive. And for what you pay, you don't get too much. Like it used to be. I guess it is what it is and just make do. Okay, let me check. Oh yeah, there's a whole roll of sevens that whole row of sevens. I keep saying roll. I meant row. I don't know why I was getting that mixed up. Tonight we had breakfast for dinner for supper. The kids love when we do that. I don't do it too often, but once in a while, if we have some eggs that we need to use up, we'll do that. We get eggs from my cousin, so they're farm fresh eggs. Made some over hard eggs and cooked up some bacon. Kids like jelly toast. And then we got these like combo bars. We're trying to use up. We got a ton of them from my sister a while back because she had ordered through like a sale, and she's like, oh, I thought they were different. Do you guys want them? I don't want these. And we took them. They're like combo bars, and I don't know, they kind of look like they have breading on the outside, and I think like a little bit of potato and like a ham and egg in the inside. And I just cook them up in the air fryer and we serve them with like breakfast. Kind of makes me think of a hash brown, but they have meat inside and eggs. Kids love them. So we did that tonight for supper. It's fun to do that once in a while, switch things up. And I could eat breakfast honestly any time of the day. And I'm not like a morning breakfast eater. I'm not. I never really have been, but yeah, I could eat breakfast food any time of the day. I love breakfast food. Well, I call it breakfast food. It doesn't necessarily have to be breakfast food. Okay, what? I'm starting to, maybe a bow? I'm thinking this might be. I don't know. Kind of looks reddish, but still a pretty color. So I do have a couple whips I'm working on. More than two now, but they're all almost finished. So I cannot wait to share them with you guys when they are finished. I'm hoping to work on them some in the evening when my kids are sleeping, when my husband's away for his work trip. I always sit in the living room and color, or in the dining room. Do you guys sit in the living room or dining room to color? I color better on a hard surface, but I can sit on the couch or whatever. I probably could pull out of one of our storage closets like trays. They're on a stand, and probably use that to color on. It's not a bad idea. I should probably do that. That way I can catch up on some YouTube videos. Or maybe even listen to an audiobook while I'm coloring. Probably both. I'm listening to, and I don't remember who it's by off the top of my head. A book called The Night Ship. It's interesting. Not very far into it though. I'm only like 3, maybe 4 chapters in. It's not bad. Well, I have my old iPad that I usually listen to them on. For some reason, because I get them through the library, for some reason it stopped working. Audiobooks stopped working on there, and it kept saying maybe due to your internet connection. Well, the internet connection was fine. So I have a newer iPad. Not like brand new, but newer. And it works on there, so I'm guessing maybe my older one's outdated now. but I'll still use it because I read off that one. My other one, I do like games or puzzles on it, or the cross stitch world, I think it's called. I use that one, my new one, for like games and stuff when I can't sleep. All right, I think that, oh, I think I see one here yet. I think that's it for the 7. So we'll get number 8, which is yellow orange. So we'll see what this is. I think the yellow orange is like a gel pen that's like made from Bic. I think. So it just says Bic on there. I'm guessing M is medium. Not sure. Kind of looks like a pen, gel pen. So we'll see what it looks like. First time trying this, so. Okay, let's find the 8s. Right around here. I think it's a gel pen. So we might be using a mixture of gel pen and marker. Test her out and see how good these gel pens are. Do you ever use a variety of colors when you color, like markers and colored pencils? Or gel pens and markers, or gel pens and colored pencils, or do you all just stick to one? Kind of makes me nervous because I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but you know, I can always fix it and go over it with another color, so it ain't too bad. No biggie. I should pull out my colored pencils sometime and color for you guys. Like, I'm slow with markers, but I think colored pencils, I don't know, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm the same pace. I'm slow with colored pencils too. I'm always just a slow color, but with deciding and everything. I just want to see this a little bit more. It's got a little shine, I think, to it. Maybe this is like an ornament? Those of you that celebrate and decorate for Christmas, do you leave your tree on all day till you go to bed? Or do you just turn it on at night? My son turns it on right away in the morning when he gets up. because we have it connected to one of our switches, so we just flip the switch and it turns on. I also have standing next to it a fiber optic snowman, so that's attached to that switch, so that will turn on right away when he gets up. He turns it on. He's like, we gotta leave this on forever. Well, can't leave it on forever, bud, but we can leave it on for a while. Yeah, we usually have ours running pretty much all day when someone's home. But and then on my little Christmas village, apparently it's set on a timer. I just gotten that this year and I didn't know. Just thought I would have to turn them off. Well, apparently they turn off after so many hours themselves. I probably should have read the box. I'm guessing it says on there. But I didn't because I'm like, did you turn those off? No. And then today, this afternoon, they clicked on. So I was like, they are on a timer. Kind of nice. But then I kept thinking, well, what if when I put them away? Gotta make sure they're off. Okay, more 8s. Looks like there's some more in here. I was thinking if I do use colored pencils, well, I will at some point for you guys. Maybe I should do like skin tone, and then you guys can maybe give me some suggestions how you do it, or I mean, I don't think the fairy one turned out that bad, but I get nervous when I do them. I just don't think, I think they could be better. I'm always willing to learn and try more. Okay, I haven't colored with a gel pen in a long time. Oh, sorry, this is a regular pen I'm coloring with. I don't know. I don't think I saved the box. Sorry, I'm like holding it up and looking. I think it might be a regular pen. That's okay. Make it unique. But it feels like a gel pen, you know, when you color. I'll have to look it up. Look into it. If it's got the color I need, why not? I'm sure I had other colors too. I just thought I'd stick to these since I found I just had them. And if it is a pen, I never knew they, well, yes, I knew they had pens. My mind is not right today. But I guess I wouldn't think they would be with a marker set. Maybe. Who knows? That looked to be a marker set. Because I got like some, I don't know if they're like metallic or pastel colors or something too, but They're coloring pretty nice, so. I'm thinking it's ribbon. Sorry, I had the paper tilted. Okay, looking for more 8s. So how is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is well, happy, and healthy. I'm doing pretty good. We did do the popcorn thing again tonight because we had supper early enough. And we watched Frozen, Disney's Frozen. Didn't watch it all because there wasn't enough time, but we watched a good chunk of it. My daughter likes that movie. She can't sit still yet through a full movie, but if it's shorter, she can. Like The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, that's short enough for her. Yeah, she used to be obsessed. She liked the first half hour of the movie when she was younger, and then when she was 2, she wanted the dolls and everything. And it was around, they had a clearance sale at Walmart on some of the dolls, a 2-pack. So we had gotten them for her for Christmas, and she still runs around with them. They were the Frozen 2 dolls, but she loves them. They actually had 2 treats tonight because Dad had bought them some orange dreamsicles when he was at the store tonight. And they were pretty happy because they like those kind of treats too. Usually they only get one after supper, one treat, but they were being pretty good. They ate all their supper, and my son got his homework done right away. We get show and tell at school tomorrow. I think I remember having show and tell at school, but I don't even remember what I brought ever. It was a long time ago. Oh, there's one here. Or a present. Maybe it's a present. Or a bell. So like I said, it's Thursday night tonight. My husband leaves for his work trip on Sunday. And he'll be back sometime Thursday. I'm not sure what time yet. So tomorrow night we'll get to spend some time with them at least, and Saturday and part of Sunday. But I'll have family coming over and visiting and whatnot, so that should keep us busy for a while. Now if this one were to run out, I probably can't refill this. But I think it's looking cute so far. Okay, let's see. Have to think of something fun to do with the kids while Dad's gone, if we can, because I have school too, so, and they're on bedtime. My kids are in bed by 7 p.m. on school nights. I'm going to stay up a little bit later on weekends. But my son gets really grouchy if he doesn't get enough sleep, and I do too, so some days. Not always, we just all need that sleep sometimes. And my daughter needs it too, because she doesn't nap anymore. Like, we try to lay her down for naps, and she'll be in her room and she won't nap, so. Definitely think she's ready for preschool. We do have that. I did get a gingerbread like village kit at Aldi. So I think we're going to do that tomorrow night, and maybe like a puzzle, which will probably take us forever, but that's okay. It's always fun to do puzzles with family. Me and my son did one a year, maybe two. No, I think it's a year ago. And we were working on it for like a year. But we completed it and he was so happy. So, so happy. It was like a sunset picture, and like, I don't know, had like a lion, zebra, I think a rhino, a bunch of animals on it. It was like a 500-piece puzzle, but he was so happy. He's pretty good at them. My daughter, she can do the big floor puzzles for little kids. She likes doing those. All right, let me see. Any more 8s? Oh yeah, there is a ton of them. Maybe we can play a game or something. They both like playing games. I like playing games. My husband does too sometimes. So I might have to do that when he's gone with them. Now, if it was spring or summer, we'd be in the sprinkler or the pool outside. most of the day. Kids love it. Son likes riding his scooter and she likes riding her trike. Doing chalk, blowing bubbles, playing with her toys outside. And then the neighbor, last year, our neighbor, they're great. We have wonderful neighbors. They got the kids a few like crafts and stuff from Hobby Lobby. Like, got these shark, I don't know if it's like shark tattoo things or stickers or masks, something like that for the face. And they got like bubble sets. They got like kinetic sand. And then they got sidewalk stickers, they call them, which my daughter absolutely loved those. She wanted them all out right away, which there was quite a few, so I had her save a few so she could do them another day too. But she did quite a bit of that. And water balloons. Got those bunch of balloons that gives you a ton, and you just put the hose on and it drops them down already tied, which is nice because I am not good at tying balloons. My husband is great. I am not. Or sometimes I'll fill up like a pretty big tote, and then they'll take like I don't know, they're like these spray water dart things that they fill up with water. And they spray each other, of course. They'll do that and run around in the backyard. I'll sit out there and be laughing at them because it's funny. And sometimes they'll climb in that big tote and dump water on their heads. And it's a little too cold, I think, to be going on walks. We love to go on walks. Early fall when it's still warm, we do that, and spring and summer, of course. And then we play like I Spy. Kids like to do that. Like I spy something blue and it'll be like the sky and they'll be looking all around. And then whoever gets it, we have it be their turn. Just fun little games. So yeah, we'll probably have to play some board games or something. Or maybe they'll want to color. We'll see. Or paint. They got like, I think my son has a couple canvases we had gotten from the Dollar Tree. And he can paint on them, and she'll probably paint on one too. I have a big, huge paint by number that's on a canvas of a cherry blossom tree that I really need to finish. I've been working on that forever. My husband had gotten that for me one year. So yes, I really need to do that at some point. I actually have a few paint by numbers that I haven't done. That sounds bad because I have like a ton of diamond paintings I haven't done. A few paint by numbers I haven't done. And I have a lot of coloring books that I haven't colored in yet. And I have a ton of books that I need to read that I have. Got a lot of different hobbies that I enjoy, but coloring is my favorite, along with reading. Do any of you have a lot of certain things besides coloring books? Okay, I think this orange is looking... It's a kitty. So cute. So how is the weather you guys are at today? I think we had a high, if I remember right. Yeah, we had a high of 51. It was partly sunny, off and on. Still chilly though. I was cold all day. I don't know why. Now I'm bundled up and just cold. And usually I'm like hot, like I get hot. But no, it was pretty chilly today. But I do like when the weather's in the 50s. Eventually, at some point, I'll say I want snow. But right now, I'm enjoying it, so 40s, 50s, sunny weather. Mm-hmm. I don't know, sunny days just make my mood happy. Rainy days, I'm tired. Snowy days, I'm happy. I do like rainy days though. Nice cozy days. Even though they make me tired. Cute little brown and orange kitty. I think we have a few more on this side and then some on the other side, I believe. Yep. This orange is looking pretty nice though. Are any of you coloring in this book currently? Or do you have this book? Have you colored this picture? How many Christmas coloring books do you guys have? I think I have, gotta think for a second. 5 or 6. Christmas coloring books total. But I have other coloring books with Christmas pictures in them. So I don't know how you, it's not a full book, just put pictures in them. So I think that's a good amount of Christmas, and I want to color in them more, so. Christmas books are always fun to color in too. Okay, I think this is the last 8 on this side, I think. I'll double check. Oh, nope, they got some around the mouth. I think that's a mouth. Okay, so let's see what that is. Cute. So my next video after this, I think I'm going to have a small coloring haul, coloring book and supply haul, because some of my items are arriving, and I got some items that I've wanted for a while now. I don't think any of them are really new. You guys have probably seen most, if not all, of everything. But I kind of went towards stuff that I'm interested in, things I color now, and maybe a couple things to try to branch out a little bit more. So I can't wait to share that with you once that stuff all gets here. And it's not huge. I think I should start small and then go from there. I'm honestly happy with anything, so yeah, it looks like it might be part of the body and face. I'm hoping I can get through a good chunk of this picture tonight. On my last video, I thought we made decent progress. It was, I think, almost an hour and a half. But I'm chatting too, so. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will finish this tonight because it is a pretty big picture. And the numbers are little, not as little as my Halloween book. If you guys watched my video of my November completed pages, I had a Halloween pixel book, and that is really, really tiny. This, what I'm using now, this would work good in there. But I don't know about, I mean, I'd probably have to use really, really fine tip markers. I used colored pencils in there, and that works good. I don't think I've ever used a watercolor brush either. That's something else maybe to try way in the future. That kind of would make me nervous too. I don't know how well I would be able to do that. Because I have a few brush tip markers and I don't know how I feel about them. Or I know I need more practice with them, but I'm sure if I just keep going, they'll get better. What do you think is the best watercolor brush set that makes it the easiest, I guess? Because I would like to look into that. I'm always looking at stuff coloring. Literally always looking at coloring stuff. Okay. So cute. So what do you guys like to talk about in color and chats? Do you like to talk just about coloring? Or do you like talking about random stuff? I always want to know like what people like in color and chats to talk about. Because I can chat. I have no problem chatting. Which is so weird but cool at the same time, because normally in real life, like, well, this is real life, I talk to you guys, but like in person, I would be kind of, I don't know, shy or anxious. I mean, I could do it, but I just get nervous. I'm a nervous person in general. And my family knows I'm a nervous person in general. My sister sometimes will be like, gosh, you're so nervous. I'm like, I know. I'm always this way. I wish I wasn't, but it is what it is. Some days are better. You know, I just talk myself through and make myself relax. Some things I don't even know why I'm nervous. Like my husband says, I think you like to worry. And sometimes I wonder, I'm like, gosh, is he right? I don't know. Like maybe because I'm worried about all the time. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got some down here. I think we're gonna color a good chunk of this cat. What if I'm wrong? What if it's a mouse? Maybe it's a mouse. I don't know. Little Christmas mouse. Cute. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I asked this before, but how do you guys keep track of your coloring books? I was just talking to my husband the other night. We were talking, and I was like, I think I should make like something. Like, I don't know, like a template or something of my coloring books and who they're by, and then like sort them that way of who they're by, so I know which coloring books I have. Like right now I know what I have, but I know I'm going to be buying more. If I really like the coloring book, it wouldn't hurt to have a couple, but I just want to see, you know, remember what I have. Because I want to try to color in all my coloring books more than once. Because, yeah, I have stuff for my books to keep track of the books that I own. Like actual books, not coloring books. I wonder, I don't know if I put it in there, if it'd get mixed up. And I don't even know if you can put coloring books in there. It's an app. I should probably look into that. Maybe I can. Won't be so bad then. But I did have to physically scan all my books. I'd like a scanner, which was kind of cool with your phone. And it logged your book on your bookshelf. I have 3 bookshelves filled with books, and then I have like some shelves, like high shelves that are connected to the wall in my living room that I have books on as well. And I have some in my bedroom. Because our house has all built-ins. Like our headboard has built-ins with shelves, and on my side I have my stuff, and then I have a couple books on there too. Can you imagine if I had all coloring books? That'd be so cool. I mean, and they're pretty big bookshelves and thick shelves. I think there's, let's see, 5 or 6 rows in them. They're like a dark cherry color. I'd gotten them from Walmart. I really liked them. As soon as I seen them, I fell in love. I searched online and I found them, and I had bought one at first. And then my husband, I think I told him I was getting a second one. This was a while back, and then he said I needed a third one, so that's what we did. I have like a tiny, tiny bookshelf with like 3 rows for coloring books. And I hope to grow that collection as well. Every year for Christmas, my son wants a new coloring book too, so, and my daughter wants a coloring book. So I got to see if Santa will bring them. I'm sure he will. That is cute. So cute. Ouch. Sorry, I have like a dry throat. Okay, where am I at? Here we go. Are you a homebody? Are you guys homebodies? Yes or no? I am, for the most part. I like to be home. I get anxious. Like I said, I get anxious around, even in stores, I get anxious. I go to them still and stuff, but I just, if I don't have to, I don't want to. And outside, I like being outside with the kids in the backyard and going on walks and stuff. We go out to eat occasionally. That ain't too bad. Sometimes I get anxious at restaurants too, but not too bad. I think it's just more where there's more people. Like crowded places. And I get claustrophobic too, like really. Any of you like that where you get like claustrophobic? Like I can't be in the middle of something because I get like overwhelmed in the middle. I don't know when that started. That must have started. I don't know. Where I couldn't be in the middle, maybe after high school, because I don't remember it ever being like that. Till like recently, I don't know. The past like 10 years maybe. And I've been out of high school for like, let me think. It'll be 20 years this coming June, so I'd say about 10 years ago I got like started getting claustrophobic with certain things. And that is not fun. I feel like I can't breathe. I have to get out like ASAP. I also have a habit of checking things like multiple times. Like before bed, I make sure the door is locked, and sometimes I'll go back and check it again a couple times. Same with the alarm. Like, it's set, but I check it repeatedly. But it just makes me feel better too if I keep checking, so anything to relax, I will definitely do that. Sorry, I'm just looking back at the picture every time I move my marker or pen. Just taking a look around it, see what all I have left of numbers and colors and where they're at. I don't know what it is, but the past week I have been so tired. Like, I get up super tired and have the coffee and do all that stuff. Get some cleaning done, and it's about 1 p.m., 2 p.m. hits. I am like, I feel like I could fall asleep. Just been that way for like the past week, so I can't, I don't nap or anything. My daughter don't nap, and I don't nap. So I try to do other things to stay awake, but I feel like sometimes my eyes are gonna shut. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. And then, yeah, it's usually around 1, 2 o'clock. And then at 3:30, my son's home from school, so gets his homework done. I make supper. And I start cleaning that up, and then it's like I get a burst of energy. And then I'm up late at night. Just can't sleep. And I'm tossing at night too. Could be a little stressed out because my husband's going away, but that's not, he's done that before, so it's not like, I know. I don't know what else it would be. So far, so good. This orange is doing great. This picture is fun. I'm enjoying coloring it. Really like that tan color that I had used. It almost looks gold. For number 5 right here. And the silver for the whiskers instead of the gray. I'm sure I have a gray, it's just what I grabbed. And what I thought would look cute. Even though I didn't know what the picture was because I don't like to look. I just kind of guess. It really kind of does look like a bell. A bell on like a string maybe for the cat to play with. That's what I'm just thinking of now. Because some cats like to play with toys. My old cat did love toys. Absolutely love toys. We had something like that, kind of like on a string, or the handle was plastic, had a string hanging down, and the cat would just dart for that thing. So how are we looking so far? Hold it up a little bit. Oops, sorry. I bumped into the little shelf thing. Guys, liking it so far? I feel like it's so quiet tonight in my house. Usually there's always some type of rustling, even when it's late at night. I can hear like the kids moving sometimes. I usually can always hear the dog moving around, and then my husband can hear him moving. And the dog makes noise when the dog has dreams, like all the time. I'm not hearing anything. It's so peaceful and quiet. Absolutely nothing. I think I'll work on this just a little bit longer. I don't want to bore you guys. With my slow coloring. Are you guys coloring along? Or are you doing another fun type of hobby? Or what are you guys doing tonight? Do your guys' hands ever cramp up when you're coloring? I think I hold stuff too tight. So mine cramp up sometimes, so I just like stretch it for a second. That's what I'm doing now. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I got all that, and now I think it's this. And that might be done with the 8s. Is there anything up here? Oh, here's one right here. My cute little whisker. Oh, and one down here. So what do you guys think of me doing a part 3 of Color and Chat? I mean, I can always do it off camera too. That's fine with me. I just thought I'd ask. It's like you guys can probably tell I'm slow with this. So. Maybe it's something you enjoy. I mean, I enjoy all types of color and chats. So I usually color along, but like in different books usually because I don't have a lot of what everyone has. I might be getting some now though. So, yeah, I just thought I'd ask if you wanted me to do a part 3 on this page. Or not. It's fine. It does not bother me at all. This is such a fun book though. Just makes me want to color all the pages. Like now. I say that about a lot of my books. Once I start coloring in them, I'm like, oh, I can color another one in here. But do I? We'll see. So I have some of the Disney Hatchet Hero color by numbers. I only have a couple. I don't have a ton. I think they're kind of pricey. I love them. I would love to have them all, but I have a couple. And I've only colored in one so far. And I use colored pencils. There's a certain marker that will not bleed through. I am like so afraid of like a marker bleeding through. Because I want to color all the pictures, so. I love Disney. Love Disney color books. Movies. Anything Disney, pretty much. And I have the ABC Adair. Showed that in the November. Well, the page, because the book kind of, the spine, I'm not too sure what the deal is with that. The paper is really nice, but they just kind of fall out. Which is fine, because I would have probably taken them out anyway. Okay, I think that's it with 8. So, 9 is yellow. Let me grab that. And I think this is going to be the last color for the night. Oh, I gotta show you my color. Come on, Lacey. Okay. Bic Fine Permanent Marker, Yellow Blaze. We'll do 9. So yeah, I think this will be my last one to do for the night. And just let me know if you want me to do a third part and we can go from there. I was thinking back to the color books that I had as a child. And I can't believe how much, how many more are out nowadays. I mean, there's thousands. I think I was looking through some one day and it was showing like results 10,000 and I was like, whoa. I don't think there was ever that many when we were kids, not like now. Same with like colored pencils and markers. They used to have those markers that smelled, like called like Mr. Sketch or something. I don't remember, I could be wrong. Like grape and strawberry. My daughter had gotten from my niece for her birthday some Play-Doh. It was like a unicorn. You can make unicorn like shapes and it was supposed to be scented. She's like, oh, I got it because it's supposed to be scented. I'm not sure if it smells. It's supposed to smell like strawberry and blueberry. Ugh, it does not. It smells like Play-Doh, but my daughter loves that. Got a lot of neat stuff. I mean, I remember Play-Doh, but yeah, we got a lot of color books now. And I was thankful for the ones I had back then. I absolutely loved them all. The ones I had. My aunt used to have like a cabinet in a room in her house that she'd always, whenever I was over there, be like, you can go in the cabinet and get a coloring book if you want to color. And I'd always go in there and be so excited to find the color books. So that was always awesome. And I remember Light Brights when I was younger. They still make them, but I think they're smaller now. Always debating to get my son one or wait till my daughter's a little bit older maybe. Here's 9. Because I think they would both probably like that. But I felt like maybe because I was little and it looked big. I mean, were they? I don't know if they were big back then. Just felt like it maybe. Okay, there's a star, so at the top. So I'm not really sure where that's going to be. And I'm guessing that's the string. I'm going to try to move this over. How do you guys color when it's like right up to the spine? There we go, I got it. That was a little tough though. Oh, maybe it's just like a decoration hanging from the ceiling. So I think this is going to be another star maybe too. Trying to get over there. Gotta like pull the book way out. Okay, and there looks like there's some more over here. I'm always afraid if I get too close, I'm gonna like break the book apart. Probably won't happen, but to the end. Some of these are tough to get the color in there. I think this is going to be another star. So I'm thinking these are decorations. That would be pretty. Speaking of stars, I used to have, they almost look like, I don't know, probably going to sound weird, like 3D. They were like big, huge snowflakes or stars. My husband had gotten me 3 of them one year for like a Christmas decoration. And they wouldn't go on the tree. Well, we ended up not hanging them up outside. I just put them in my house on like the ceiling, which everybody loved them. I had them for quite a few years. And then I think I gave them to my sister. My sister's really crafty, so she probably found a good home for them. But they were so pretty. I just wish I had a better spot for them. But we didn't. What we were thinking ended up not working, so they were so sparkly. I mean, they were big. I don't even know how to describe the size. Definitely too big for a Christmas tree. Okay, I'm looking on the other side for 9s. This yellow is actually really pretty too. Okay, let's see. Sounds like my husband might be still awake. He's probably getting some stuff together for his trip so he doesn't have to pack it all in one day. which definitely makes it easier when you pack some ahead of time. In my opinion, for me anyway, it does, because either way, I probably still forget stuff. And I always make a list. I do whenever if we go on vacation or if we're going somewhere for a couple days or a night, I always make a list. And I check things off. I make a big list. And then for the kids too, I make a list. Does anybody else do that? You go places, make lists. I make kind of a grocery list too. I think it is a bell. Still think it's a bell anyway. Cute. Wonder what the background, okay, so it's going to be a light blue or blue. So I'm trying to picture what else is going to be in this picture. Keep looking over at the colors to see what I can picture. I like to guess, but I don't like to see what it is. Does that make sense? I don't want to know the answer, so I like to guess. Do you guys like to do that, or do you like to know what you're coloring? I think it makes it more fun when I don't know. I've always been that way though. With coloring books, if I don't know, I don't want to know, I just guess. Then when we're done, I'll see the finished product. And I'll be surprised every time, because that's how I am. Or is it a hat? I think it's a bell. Okay, let's see where else. So I think I got some over here, and then some over here. That's all that I'm seeing. cute though. Have you guys heard of the movie Flowers of the Moon? I think it's supposed to be like a true story. I'd gotten the book a long time ago, I think through Book of the Month. Yes, I'm part of Book of the Month. I like getting new release books for a cheaper price. But I haven't read it yet. And the movie's out, and the previews look really good. And I want to see that movie. And usually we're watching mostly kids' movies. Once in a while we'll get to watch a movie when the kids are asleep. Sometimes we're just too tired, or it's too late in the night, and we're like, no. There's a few other movies I want to see too. Yeah, so I probably won't be doing any coloring Friday or Saturday at all. Because we're going to spend some time with my husband and with the kids. I usually don't, if the kids want to color sometimes on the Friday or Saturday, I will, but most of the time I don't. It's the weekend. Usually I'll try to spend time together. Unless they ask. If they're like, Mom, can we color? You want to color? And I'll be like, sure. And then I'll color. But usually if it's just me and my daughter and she wants to color, coloring doesn't last too long together. She doesn't color very long. But on the weekend, if she's in bed before her brother usually stays up a little later than her on the weekends. He'll color. We'll color for a while. I'm happy that they both like to color, though. It's exciting. My husband doesn't really color. He does listen to audiobooks, though. He doesn't read them physically anymore. He used to. He used to be a big Stephen King fan. And I am currently reading a Stephen King book. I've read a few Stephen King. I think my husband got me interested in them, so I started reading some of the books. I've read Carrie. I've read Bag of Bones. I've read Salem's Lot. I read The Shining. I read one, but I can't think of what the other one was called again. It's like in my mind, but the title I know is not right. I read The Stand, and that is a big book, over 1,000 pages. I just finished that this year. I actually reread it this year because I had started it, I think, at the beginning of the year, and then I quit for so long that I'm like, okay, let's start this over. So I did, and I finished it. Currently reading The Long Walk by Stephen King. I'm one of those that reads like multiple books at once. My friend, we were talking about, she's like, how can you remember? I just do. I can remember about them. And sometimes I need a break from the book that I'm reading, so I'll read another one and then I'll go back to that book when I'm done with the other one. So just kind of like with, it almost looks like a mouse. A mouse with like a toy. I think it's a mouse now. That is cute. What if it's going to be like a mouse and like a Christmas tree and I don't know. And the cat's looking up like smiling at the mouse. Kind of funny. My son has been asking for a very long time, and I didn't even know he knew what they were. It's like, Mom, I think I'm going to ask Santa for some Posca markers. He has been wanting those for so long. So I said, I'll be very good, and Santa may get you that. Better write it on your list. He's my drawer and color. And she wants everything Barbie and dolls. And I remember wanting everything Barbie and dolls. Do any of you remember pogo balls? I've been wondering if my son would like them. I think so because they're fun. My sister used to have a pogo ball and we all kind of shared it when we were kids. Oh, it was so much fun. Jumping on that. I need to find a good family fun board game or just a game that me and my husband can play with 2 people. I mean, we have quite a bit of board games. I have like a chest, like one of those chests that they used to put like at the end of beds. I have one of those and like a small shelving thing with some games. But a few of the games we have to get rid of because my daughter had gotten into them and who knows where the pieces are, which happens, I think, with little kids. I'm sure I had games when I was little that my parents had to get rid of too. But yeah, I need to think of some games. If you guys know any family fun games, or really for 2 people that me and my husband can play at night, like on the weekend when the kids are asleep, because we don't really go out or do anything. We're pretty much always home. We rarely have a babysitter, so usually the kids are with us or we stay at home and try to do stuff, which is fine with us. We like being home. Sometimes it's nice to get out, but yeah, any games. Or something that would be fun to do. We're almost done for the night, guys. This is going to be another long video. I'm sorry it's taken me so long. I'm not one to rush when I color. I don't like to rush. I have before and no, it doesn't make it fun when I rush. And coloring relaxes me and helps relieve the nerves a little bit and whatever thoughts are in my head. Like my husband says, I worry to worry. So yeah, I just start thinking of stuff and I don't know why. Just how my brain works, I guess. So yes, after this, I will end this video. If you want me to do a third color in chat, if you enjoy these, let me know. Otherwise, again, I can always do it off camera. That's fine with me too. No problems doing it off camera. Yeah, because I don't see any more 9s anywhere besides here from where we were. And if there is, we can always just go back, or I can go back. All right, a couple more. All right, that is it. Going to be it for tonight. I was hoping we would have gotten a little bit farther, but yeah, that was quite a bit. I think we got a good chunk done. Most of it pretty much looks like it's background stuff, maybe some decorations. Not too sure, but yeah, what do you guys think? Again, the coloring book is Animal Quest, colored by number, Christmas. It is by Sun Life Drawing. I will link that down below. I'll also link the markers down below. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And leave in the comments if you want another color in chat. If not, that's completely fine. And I hope you all have a nice night. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Thank you. Bye.